to Olympic rather. So they have played very tough, and we'll see what happens tonight as the game is underway. Having trouble with the kickoff is number 23 for West Charlotte, and the ball goes back into the end zone. That was, let's see, number 23 for the West Charlotte Lions. That is Martin Jones, one of the wide receivers. We should see him some tonight. And so the West Charlotte Lions will go on offense first, the ball at their own 20-yard line. The quarterback is Daryl Ardrey, as two backs behind him. Receivers split wide to both sides. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Receiver in motion. First down to give to the near side. The run is to number 22. That is Sean Brannon. Sean Brannon picks up a couple, brings up 2nd and 8.
Sam Nash made the tackle, inside linebacker. What's interesting about number 88, he's just up from the JV teams, but he gets in on the first varsity play if tonight's game makes a tackle. This Harding defense you're watching has given up only 10 points all season long. No one has been able to drive the ball down the field and score on them. The only touchdown, a long run from scrimmage.
2nd down and 8. West Charlotte. Ardrey back to pass on 2nd down. The throw is out in front of his intended receiver, number 5, and it's incomplete. That time he was trying to go out to the receiver in the slot. That was Devin Johnson that he tried to hit, but the pass was too far out in front, so the first passing attempt for West Charlotte falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 for the Lions. A little bit different look for West Charlotte in the uniform department this year. We'll talk about that for a second. Receivers in motion, 3rd down. We have flags down, and they tackle the quarterback out long after the officials had blown the whistle. So, and there is a flag down. That's probably going to be illegal procedure. Red. You see the call, illegal procedure against West Charlotte.
I tell you what, Jeff, Osco Jackson could have very easily picked up an after the whistle penalty there for unnecessary roughness, and he hit him clean after the whistle was blown, and luckily for Harding it wasn't a penalty.
So West Charlotte now faced with 3rd down and 13. Ardrey the quarterback. Johnson's in motion. Ardrey back a pass, throwing, it's picked off. Number 59 pulls it down out of the air. An excellent play by the Harding defense. The pass was thrown low. 59 jumped up and ripped it out of the sky. That was the man we talked about a moment ago, Osco Jackson. You'll see it here in the replay.
Play action, I don't think it fooled anyone because it was 3rd down and 13. He threw it out on the flat, and very quickly there on the monitor I saw 3 Harding defensive players, so that play fooled no one.
Harding's first offensive possession, Lawing with a rollout, throwing for the end zone, and a touchdown. The first play from scrimmage, the Rams throw the touchdown pass of 23 yards. It looked like Darren Hart was the man that made the reception, so the Rams go to the air right away, and they connect with a touchdown.
Well, I tell you what, when you take advantage of a turnover, you get on the board very quickly, that helps out your offense and, in fact, your defense tremendously to get that first lead.
Extra point is up, and it is good. Number 23 adding the point after attempt. The flag is down. That was Bill Baker that attempted the extra point. Let's see what the official indication will be.
Kicker, red. Captain.
Well, it's roughing the kicker call against West Charlotte. So that'll be enforced on the kickoff. Tonight's officials, the referee, Robert Eisenhower, who you've just heard. Umpire is Knox Tate. The linesman is Robert Moore. Judge is Reggie Kearns. The back judge is Arl Robinson. And the clock operator is Vernon Atkinson.
We were talking beforehand about Harding and West Charlotte possibly matching up in a pretty tough defensive battle here this evening, but it's only taken a minute and 10 seconds for the first touchdown to be scored. And that was a good pass from Ed Lawring, who's replacing quite a quarterback from last year, and Anthony Houston.
And Anthony Houston, of course, we mentioned a moment before the game, is playing now at Central State in Ohio along with his former teammate O'Neal Falcon. So he's a backup quarterback up there, but doing pretty well as we understand so far.
You mentioned collegiate players off of Harding, off the West Charlotte club last year. 8 players now playing football collegiately. 8.
And that's just about the best compliment you can make to a program.
That's for sure. They won a school record 13 games last year. Looky here. Well, I believe it's offsides, Jeff. I think I saw at the top part of the screen, one of the Harding Rams in front of the ball when it was kicked off the tee.
Maybe number 24, Damon Bullock, will have to wait and see that.
That was dead ball. Offside. White. Penalized on the kickoff.
You know, I think it's a good move to squib kick here because you're at the 50. If you want to squib kick, you're going to kick it down around to the 30, possibly the 25-yard line. And if you don't recover, the other team still is in a good field goal or a good starting position. They don't have good field position. So why not try to kick it down the middle, maybe a squib kick, and see if it's going to be hard to handle. Possibly you can get down there quick enough to pick up a fumble.
So we're set to try to kick again. Deep to receive is 23. Fields it out to the 10. And gets it out to about the 19 before he is smothered at that point. But a good return nonetheless by Martin Jones for West Charlotte. And the Lions will go back on offense, 1st and 10. So Ardrey has gone to the air twice. His first pass attempt fell incomplete. His second attempt was picked off. So the Lions, which feel they need to open up a little bit more in the passing game to spread the Harding defense out, have been stung by it so far. Let's see what happens now. They give up the middle. Good hard running by Sean Brandon, number 22 you see there. He picks up about 7 on the play. Brandon is one of 2 running backs that is very capable this year for West Charlotte. The other is 42 Elliott Hunter that we expect to see a lot of tonight.
They aren't that big or that powerful, but boy, are they quick, especially Hunter, who last year was, I believe, the state runner-up in a 4.40.
And he has some excellent moves. 2nd down, they need about 5. They give to the tailback. The Harding defense is there right away, though, and not much room to run.
See number 76 for West Charlotte just getting up. That's their big offensive tackle, Rivets. He's Rivets. He's a very good one, and most people think that he is one of the better offensive linemen in the area, if not the best. He's a left tackle, number 76, Antoine Rivets. 6'2", 250 he goes.
Good size and good speed. West Charlotte in a 3rd down and 2 situation. Ardrey. And the defense is there. He will not get the 1st down. They go to the far side, but the defense responding well.
I'll tell you what, it's easy to see here early in the 1st quarter why Harding's only given up 10 points all season long. They had hard hitting, and it seems like the Rams have 3 or 4 defensive players around the ball in every play.
So 4th down, they'll have to punt the ball away. In comes Tony Peak, number 6, to do the punting chores. 82 is back to receive it, Jeff Wilson. And he is hit as he gets it out to the 42. So a short return as an aggressive West Charlotte defense gets down there.
Speaking of hard hitting, how about that? Nailed him.
Down there very quickly. There you saw the hit on the replay. West Charlotte all over Jeff Wilson. So now Harding goes back on offense. 1st and 10, Ed Lawing, the quarterback. The ball marked at about the 43. He has one back behind him, Jonathan Byers. The pitch back to Sean Moore, though. And Moore finds a seam. Moore still on his feet, lost the football. And they're still scrambling for it. I don't know who finally came up with it. The Harding Rams, they're signaling they've recovered it.
Well, that was a nice run, a 22-yard gain, and Harding's had 2 offensive plays, and Byers hasn't touched the ball. Here we see again, Byers is the lead blocker. He just had a big hole over there. Credit the Harding offensive line and downfield blocking, and hustling down there is their wideout. Darren Hart, who caught the touchdown pass, Here he recovers a key fumble.
First down and 10. Now we see Jonathan Byers for the first time. Byers takes it to the near side, a short gain, maybe 2 yards. The West Charlotte defense is going to be looking for that man. Last year in one game, Jonathan Byers playing against, I believe it was East Gaston. East Gaston said, we're going to stop Anthony Houston. They put a lot of pressure on the passing game. I think Houston completed 5 of 15, but Jonathan Byers rushed for 300 yards on the ground.
That'll make you tear up the defensive game sheets, won't it? Decoy again.
Number 31 gets the call this time.
I'm sure Byers and the Harding Rams are faced with this every game they play. Everyone trying to stop Byers, who last year gained over 1,300 yards. And it's evident here early on that Harding not really using Byers as a decoy, but saying, hey, we have other weapons, and if you don't respect our other weapons, we're going to hurt you. They have. So with that now, intact for Harding, it should open up a lot of room for Byers, who's a very, very strong runner.
Well, this time the reverse play to Sean Moore. Misdirection play, rather. Moore found a seam, and he's up very close to first down yardage. Number 10, Sean Moore, small back, but very quick, as you've seen so far. He picked up about 3. It's going to bring up a 4th down. They need about 2 to pick up the first down.
Here's the play again. City fake to their best runner. Byers up the middle. Moore comes around the end, and that was a nice play by number 10, Cardi Macy, to make the tackle. They're going to go for it.
So the Rams will go for it at about the 25-yard line of West Charlotte. 4th and 2. Back to pass. Looking downfield, number 3, Hart, and it's incomplete. Back deep, covering on the play was number 11, the backup quarterback and defensive back Carl Pettis. Pettis had good coverage on the receiver Hart, and Hart couldn't bring it down.
That was a good pass from the quarterback, Ed Loring. Put it right on the money, but a good play by Pettis. And once again, they faked to Byers. There's a pass. It's right on the money, and Pettis jumped up and knocked it down. The receiver, Darren Hart, who caught a touchdown pass and recovered her fumble, got his hands on the ball but couldn't bring it in.
And so the West Charlotte Lions take over on downs, and Darrell Ardrey is the quarterback. The Lions have 2 backs behind him. On first down, quarterback keeper. And a good gain. As Ardrey decides to keep it himself, brings it out to about the 38-yard line, I think, which is going to be, well, make it to 35. So he's going to pick up about 9 on the play.
Here's a replay. You see the wide receiver coming in motion. He comes that way to provide blocking. Got a good block, and Ardley picks up quite a bit of running room.
Ardrey showing that he is a threat in the backfield to run the football.
Now this is what you want. 2nd down and 1. You have a lot to play with now. Up, jump up.
Right.
Offside.
Looked like the left side of that line moved a little bit too soon.
And if you're head coach Bruce Hard, you just got to shake your head. You go, listen here, boys.
Illegal procedure. Offense.
There's an added dimension to our broadcast. We get to hear the referees each and every week. And I tell you what, the quality of that mic much better than the NFL or college games. They never work in the NFL or college. They're working here at Cablevision tonight. Good job down in the truck.
So that backs things up. West Charlotte now faced with a 2nd down and make it about 6 needed for the first down. So now your choices become a little bit more limited. Ardrey's back to pass, has some time, and then he gets sacked. The defender jumped up, come down, 65. I think that is Sam Presley. Let's see. On the defense, yeah, number 65, Sam Presley, an outstanding player. He's a junior. He'll be back again next year. He was great a year ago. Watch the play again.
Now, the initial pressure comes from the end. I couldn't pick up who it was, but the end chased the quarterback Ardley right into Presley. So he gets a very easy quarterback sack. So it was 2nd and 1.